Question 1481. For 5 minutes, you get transported 30 years into the future. You sit in front of a computer. What information do you look up?
Winning lottery numbers? From the past 30 years?
Let's be honest. It is going to be like Back to the Future 2, where I'm going to get all the fucking like big sports results and place a few bets.
Yep.
Well, there's no knowing that you can actually get home. So I think what most normal people like myself would do, if you consider me normal, then you're a weirdo. But look up to see if I have any relatives.
You've only got 5 minutes. Then you're back home.
Yep. To know that your legacy lives on beyond just you is a powerful thing. It's kind of self-affirmation that you haven't fucked everything up.
Yeah. Uhan says Pornhub. You think porn's going to be very different in 30 years' time? Yes.
They'll pay for it with tokens instead of money.
There'll be androids.
I'd probably spend the entire 5 minutes just amazed that the computer boots up in less than 5 minutes.
might look up to find when I died.
Yeah, does the 5 minutes include the boot up time?
Tusk says when I died.
Oh, Tusk has the same thought. Huh?
Yeah, Granny says stock prices. Nerdy says funny cat videos. Ox says lotto numbers and game scores. Huhan says still sticking with the porn. Demon Orb says find the best cat videos. And Deary says how to be dead inside. I'm lost on that. Badger says bet placing info for stuff and political history so I can make predictions and become a famous internet badger. Yes. I mean, you could just go for elections. You put some pretty big bets on those early on.
Yeah.
Harmonica Man says, I would get my mother's lemon meringue pie recipe. Why would that be 30 years in the future? Barman says, if you looked up that you had kids, could then change the future so you might not have kids. Lotto numbers and sports results for the win. Titan says longevity, stock market specifics for several stocks. But you've got to remember this stuff. How much can you remember?
You write down the biggest stocks of every decade or half decade or something. I love how 4 or 5 of them.
I love how I'm the only one who is not interested in monetary gain.
You've only got 5 minutes.
I don't care. I'd want to know about my family.
Brainbug says medical advancements of the last 30 years, so you can market them. Badger says, and I'll have a look at...
Like, you're going to hear what it was. You're not going to be able to get into, like, what's in it and how it
but you can get into it early, is the point. You know what's going to be successful. Badger says, and I'll look up the state of Star Wars so I come back suicidal and not too full of myself. Dog says, critical questions episode... I'm going to read that. 8,7,615,671 to see if it's still churning out the same old shite.
Aww.
Titan says deepfake hub. Not wrong. Nerdy says I could look up how to safely make a small forest village.
Damn it.
The Rage
Again
says,
with the village.
I know. The Rage says definitely not Detroit Lions. Some things never change.
I'll put in the response to that in the chat. Knock. The New England Patriots were a fucking joke at one time, and look at them now. So you never fucking know.
They're still a joke.
Yep.
They're just a joke with wins.
The Cleveland Browns, same thing.
Math Pig says I look up a cure for Manda's pain. Badger says stonks. I don't know what that means. Uhan says more free porn.
You do.
What?
Yes, you do.
What stonks?
Oh my god. Never mind.
What stonks?
It's what the Redditors talked about or referred to the stocks that they fucked around with.
Fair enough.
You know, the GameStop one, because they're too cool to call them stocks or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when Angel's trying to be edgy and it just comes off as super douchey.
Your type says how much can I remember? Go on.
We don't get to, when we come back though. We don't get to go back for little far ways and make up like the last 6 weeks or something like that, do we?
No.
No.
You just go back to where you are now.
We
would never know you were gone.
Then I would have to pick the next $1 billion lottery.
Next $1 billion lottery.
Mm-hmm.
You have $1 billion lotteries?
We've been, yes, actually it was 1.3, wasn't it? The last Mega Millions, or was that Powerball? Whichever. Yeah, 1.3 billion, and the person walks away with, after taxes and all the bullshit, 480 some million cash.
Cool. Sarah.
Yeah, cool.
Again, I'd just be too surprised that it boots up in less than 5 minutes to even do anything.
Computers boot up in less than 5 minutes now.
Not mine.
That's a problem with your computer then.
And sure as hell not my work computer. That thing takes like 20 fucking minutes to boot up.
Get an SSD in both of them.
I only get paid for 10 of those minutes, by the way.
If it's the work computer, you should be getting paid for it.
Nope, I only get paid for 10 of the, they only give us 10 minutes of 20 of overtime a day, and we have to take a break for that. So the fact that the computer takes 20 minutes to boot up is not their problem, basically. I would look up, oh shit, I would look at my family, they can eat dicks. Lotto numbers, the next $1 billion lottery. I do like Jenny. She had a good idea.
Fair enough. So only Crafty's going to do the sensible thing. Well, the look up the family. Only...
How is looking up your family sensible?
Well, it's not. I've changed my mind.
There won't be. I will not. I know I will not have any family in 30 years. So
I'm not having kids, and my family can eat dicks. So fuck that. So lotto numbers for me.
Fair enough. Right. Any other clever ideas before we run away? What? I already said I go with presidents.
I would think that I'd have a lot of time after looking up a lot of lotto numbers. It's not very hard,
You're gonna be.
And I think I feel guilty enough that I would want to bring back something important, like the cure for cancer.
Are you going to remember the cure for cancer?
Oh, I don't get to take notes.
But are they likely to
In 5 minutes?
figure it out in the next 30 years?
I will have cured lots of cancers in the next 30 years. I don't think we'll have a generic cure by then.
I don't
know.
Generic
We'll still be in fucking COVID lockdown in 30 years.
We're going to be out of COVID lockdown in like a month and a half, 2 months.
And then back in it in like a month later.
Possibly. We'll see.
Yeah. You're going to be pissed off when you look at the presidents, though, and find that Trump won in 2024, don't they? You're going to be so pissed off.
I'll find out that Biden was the last president of the United States.
That's what terrifies me.
But isn't he, on the 4th, isn't he meant to become the president of a new thing? A new country.
Well,
I
technically, isn't it Trump the actual president now in a Biden suit or something, according to the QAnon?
No, I'm not doing this bullshit. Fucking no. Moving on. Next question.
The other thing I would want to look up, since cancer sounds like it's not reachable, is I'd like to find out when Rush Limbaugh dies.
He's already died.
Oh, praise the Lord! Really?
Yeah, he died.
That's like a week ago.
I know. I know. I just wanted to.
But it's still worth looking up just to make yourself happy. Yeah. I've said it before. I've said it again.
Nope.
People have asked me, should we take pleasure in Rush Limbaugh's death? Well, the answer is no. But to quote Rush Limbaugh himself, no means yes if you know how to spot it.
No. Oh my
God.
Yes,
let's go.
Lone, he said that.
He did. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.